Alright, I don't know what happened, but there was a problem with my streaming software. Can you guys hear me now? Sorry everybody, for some reason my streaming software disabled my microphone, so I had to go back into the settings and turn it back on, guys. I apologize, that was not supposed to happen, so there goes the first like 5 minutes of the stream. That's no good, so I really do apologize for that. Sorry everybody. Oh well, what can you do? What can you do, I guess? Life isn't perfect. Alright, so I'm not really sure where War Machine is. Unfortunately, he doesn't seem to be here today. I don't know if he's sleeping. I know he wasn't feeling good last night, so maybe, you know, maybe he's just kind of still sleeping or something. Hopefully that's all there is to it. Maybe he'll show up here in a little bit, I'm not sure. But hello to everybody. Thank you so much for coming out today, and I apologize again for the issues. That's no fun. I'm pretty sure you can hear me now because I can see my microphone's working. Alright. So what do you guys think of the new robot Orochi? This guy is pretty amazing, right? I love that thing. I'm in love with the Orochi, and I'm probably going to marry it pretty soon. I like it so much. I'm not sure if that kind of thing is legal in my state or not, but I'm trying to arrange for that to happen. Alright? So, pretty soon, me and the Orochi are going to get hitched, and it'll be mine forever. But, he's super fun. He's great at getting beacons or defending beacons. I'm just having such a blast with that guy. Like, I love having him in my hangar. He is so awesome. But he does die pretty easily. Alright. You gotta know when to use the stealth to keep the guy alive. So between the two charges of his ability and the phase shift and some healing, like, I think he's really good with something like a glider drone where every time you come out of a phase shift you heal some health and stuff. And you definitely need to put a last stand on that guy. All that's a really big help on him, but if you get him set up right, oh my god, he's so fun. So fun, plus he's really fast. So I don't know if you guys saw the thing that Zox was doing where me, him, and Islander were racing our Orochis. That's a lot of fun. I think there's going to be a tournament coming up called Race Wars that Zox and Islander are going to be putting on, and I think they're going to try and get me involved with this as well. So that should be a lot of fun. It's racing robots, alright? We actually race the robots. So what you do is you go to a map, everybody lines up on the same place, you go 3, 2, 1, go, and everybody just runs, and you know, everybody would pick the same robot. Like we were doing the Orochis with jump units, so you got 2 ability charges plus your jump, and if you hit the ability and jump just at the right time, you can gain some crazy amounts of speed. It was so fun. We were smashing into buildings and getting caught on this and that, and we were having a good old time. So be on the lookout for that, guys. The Race Wars thing might be coming up pretty soon. I'll probably be on some more live streams with Zox and Islander on Zox's channel coming up on the weekends. But yeah, these things are a blast. I love the Orochis. Now, I was trying out the new Titan weapons though, the crate. That's the medium version. I call them mediums. I guess they're the beta versions, right? They're kind of like a Viper for your Titans, but I'm not really digging those ones so far. They do huge damage, but you run out of ammo really quickly. So it's kind of like, it feels like you shoot for 5 seconds and then you're reloading for a while. Personally, I don't like them yet. I wouldn't be surprised if those get a big buff though. The Strikers though, the Striker Titan weapons, man, they're nuts. Those things are nuts. I still need to make a video with Sharenga where we put the cannibal reactors on there and see how much damage we can do to Titans with those weapons. with the 4 antimatter reactors, if you guys saw the video the other day, I mean, it was one-shotting people. Sometimes you would hit somebody and you would kill 1 or 2 guys. Those weapons are crazy. Those are crazy. And they were still doing pretty good damage to the Titans as well. So we might see some crazy 1-shot or 2-shot Titan kills once we put the cannibal reactors on those. I'm not sure. This morning I was testing out Sharenga with the 3 Groms installed, the shotguns. That was nuts. That was nuts. I actually made a video for beacon defending where I've got my Orochi, I've got a Sonic Fenrir, and I got the Sharenga with the shotguns. And man, they're all 3 so good at defending beacons right now. It's not even funny, but God, those shotguns were just 3-4 shots. You were just like destroying an Arthur or destroying a whole Titan sometimes. And it all depends. If you put the cannibal reactors on there with the shotguns, you tear Titans to pieces. If you put the adamant reactors on there, you tear everything to pieces. But those shotguns are so strong, it's unbelievable. But I'm having a lot of fun with the new stuff so far. But yeah, I found out if you have 10,000 coins to spend in the special operations, not operations, the special delivery opening, 10,000 coins will get you the Orochi, his pilot, and it will get you the paint job as well. And unfortunately, it took me all 10,000 coins to get the robot. So like I always tell you guys though, on the crate openings, don't expect too much and you won't be disappointed, because the better stuff doesn't drop as much. Now, it was dropping the ghost pilots like crazy. I got quite a few of those out of there. But I wish they would make so it dropped the better stuff a little bit sooner. I mean, some people get lucky and they get some great stuff right away. Other people, it takes till, you know, many tries. So you just kind of gotta, if you're Hulk Hogan, you're tearing shirts to pieces. Nice, Omni. Yeah, you just gotta keep trying. I always think though the most expensive crate is the one that gives the most prizes out though. Like the better prizes almost always pop out of the most expensive crate more often. Like the 100 and the 200s, the good stuff pops out less often. But yeah, probably here in next week maybe I'll do a video where I open 10,000 of the 300 crates and see how many good prizes we get out of that. That should be a lot of fun. And I'm not really sure when the new servers are going to go fully online, guys. I know they're working on those right now. This last update was to get the game set up for the new servers. But as soon as they do the complete changeover, I really think we're going to see a lot less lag and stuff like that. McLovin, hey, how's it going, buddy? Thank you for the donation. How you doing today? Hopefully really awesome. I'm not sure how many people get the black screen of death when you get spawned in. I know a few people are having problems with the new map where the game just kind of freezes up on them, which is really strange. That kind of thing is not really supposed to happen, but unfortunately, there's some issues with that going on right now, which kind of sucks. But if you guys have any issues, man, please contact in-game support, open a ticket, tell them exactly what you're doing, or at least just do a bug report. I think you can tell them to do a bug report to where they will not contact you back, but you can let them know what's going on. So if you're having problems on that map, let them know what kind of phone you have and all that good stuff. Maybe they'll be able to fix it. But if you don't tell them what's going on, you'll never know. They'll never know. So you got to let them know when you guys have problems, all right? And that's one of those really major bugs. So I'd imagine as long as enough people let them know that's happening, they'll probably get that fixed pretty quickly. At least I would assume. Hey, I think do we got Justice in the house? Hey, Venus, how's it going? Good to see you. Let's see. Thanks for stopping by, Justice. So, Venus has a really cool YouTube channel, and so does Justice, if you guys wouldn't mind checking them out. Also, Omniverse Gamer has a nice channel, too. I always like to give out a few shout-outs during these live streams. Hey, Jor McGronder. Hey, what's up, buddy? Good to see ya. Yeah, happy Cinco de Mayo to you as well. That's awesome. We got Catters in the house. What's up, buddy? But yeah, have you guys seen the new Nitro units to make your robots faster? Those are some pretty crazy modules. I tried them out on a few things. What I wish I had was one of those Rogata robots. That's the fastest robot in the game. I don't have one on my Battle Rec account, unfortunately, but I bet if you put a couple Nitro units on that thing, it would be crazy fast. It would go nuts. Yeah, thank you for the donation. I really appreciate the support. That's awesome. Someone said something about the flames. I assume you're talking about the Al June. And I don't know what the deal with that is. We've been having problems with the Al June for I don't know how many months now. I'm surprised they haven't got this one fixed yet, because Al June's flamethrower works most of the time, but every once in a while it won't turn on, and sometimes when you land on the ground, it comes on until you go back up in the air the next time. So there's definitely a little bit of weirdness going on with that. Hopefully they get it fixed soon, but I'm really surprised they haven't fixed that one yet. So what are you guys' thoughts on the new Orochi? Let us know in the comments, guys. I'm sure you've at least seen some videos about it or maybe played against one. I'm just interested to know what you guys think about it. It seems pretty balanced, honestly. Oh yeah, Melik, I agree. I think they should buff the Al June back up a little bit, because he was one of my favorite robots ever. He was just so much fun to play. But when they took some of that flight time away from him, it kind of took the fun away. I think the new Fafnir is kind of going to be the replacement of the Al June, though. That guy's going to be able to fly as long as he wants. Some of you guys might have got to test that out on the test server last weekend. But that thing is really crazy. That thing is really crazy. I think he's going to be a lot of fun to have. Jormonger says, Orochi is fun but squishy, looks fun to play but won't replace the meta. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if he's going to turn into a meta bot or not. Like, if he had more hit points, I think he would be the next big thing, but he is definitely on the squishy side, so that's going to be an interesting one. I think he's going to be kind of like the Typhon. You're going to see a lot of those out there, but you're probably not going to see loads of Orochis. Hopefully it's not going to become a problem on the battlefield, but at the same time, I could see a full squad coming in with 5 or 6 of those Orochis, rushing to every beacon, grabbing them as quickly as possible, and then just trolling you guys with their invulnerability, or their stealth, I mean. But I could see that going either way. I mean, I don't know if that's going to become a meta bot or not, but I think it has the potential to do it. It just depends on how many squads decide, hey, this is awesome, let's use this or not. So I do see it being a very destructive force on the battlefield. But yeah, it may or may not become the next meta. Now, I didn't really think the shell was going to be, but you know what? Next thing you know, there were shells everywhere. So we'll find out in a week or two. I know a lot of those guys that go out there and spend a bunch of money on those crates are going to get these things. So pretty soon, a lot of people are going to have these guys. And hey, we might see them everywhere or maybe not. It's hard to say. Justice says Orochi is a skill bot and can be meta. I agree with you. He's definitely a skill bot. If you know how to play him, he's very devastating. See, Melik Muhammad says it looks like the Orochi is going to be meta soon. It very well could be. It very well could be. Don Jose, what's the hit points on the Orochi again? I'm trying to remember what mine was at. I decided to Mark II mine. I spent the 500 gold. I got it from the YouTube Creators Program, so that shows up at level 12. I dumped the 500 gold into it, and I got it up to level 5 Mark II. I think it's somewhere around 150,000 health right now, which is pretty good. 140, 150, something like that. And I think that's with the, a couple armor kits or something on it. And I'll tell you what though, when it's maxed out, when you max that bot out and you put something with a little extra armor on it as far as the modules go, he stays alive a lot longer than my level 12 one. So that little bit of extra health really helps on him. Frost Fenrir says, will the Orochi get a buff? That's kind of hard to say. It depends on how many people start using it. If Orochi kind of gets left behind and nobody's really using it, more than likely they're going to buff it. If you see a lot of people start using it, I don't think it will get a buff. Personally, I would love to see it get a couple more hit points just because it is a little bit squishy, but then at the same time, if that thing had too many hit points, it would be really devastating. It might become a big problem, so. Venus says the Orochi is a weasel bot. I don't know. I really like it, Venus. I think it's so much fun to play. Okay, K-Fed's getting tired of all the stuff coming out so soon. I can understand, buddy. I mean, they do come out with a new robot every couple months. I kind of wish they would slow down the new stuff as well. It does seem like you get something, you're just starting to build it up, get it up to a good level, and then something new comes out. So it's very hard to keep up with all the new stuff for most of us. I would love to see like maybe a couple new robots come out like every 6 months instead of one every couple of months. But you know, like most of these games though, they run as a business, so as long as putting out new stuff is making them a bunch of money, more than likely they're going to continue to do it that way. But it's a game and it's a business as well, and it's not just this game, but pretty much all mobile games are all about trying to make a few bucks because they run it as a business first off and a game second most, so they're just going to do whatever makes them the most money, I would say. Yeah, Don Jose, I was trying balance units and I've tried armor kits and both work really well. I think I'd prefer the armor kits, the heavy armors. I didn't really miss the little bit of damage the balance units added, but some people might. I thought the armor kits made them survive just a little bit longer over the balance units, so it's kind of personal preference what you put on there. But the balance units are really cool. When those first came out, I wasn't sure that I was going to like them. I was like, these balance units are lame. That's what I thought, but after I actually got my hands on them and got to use them, I realized, hey, you know what? These balance units are really nice because you get a decent amount of hit points and a decent amount of health. If you can run 2 or 3 of those balance units maxed out, it's actually really good. So a last stand and 2 balance units is amazing. The only time I would really prefer the armor kits over the balance units is on something like your Fenrir or your T-Falcon. And on the Orochi, I'm still a little on the fence which one's better, but those tanks really benefit a lot. Right? Those tanks benefit like crazy from the armor. So anything with a lot of damage resistance, armor kits are crazy important. You want me to check Legends League? Unfortunately, right now I don't have the game available on my streaming software at the moment. I have it set up for something different today. But I could probably go ahead and look on my phone and see where Adore and Hulk at. Adore and Hulk are both trying to get up to first place in Legends League right now. And I think they're doing a really awesome job of that. Let me go check that out real quick. Where are they at? I gotta remember how to even get over there to check that out. It's been so long since I've even looked at the different leagues. Alright, top clans. I don't want clans. Let's find these guys. Everybody, thanks so much again for coming out today. You guys are awesome. If I happen to miss your comments, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second here. Let me try and find where they're at on the Legends League. Let me find these guys. There we go. We got Adore in 5th place. He's got 30,000. Man, he's got 30,000 trophies saved up. We got Hulk currently in 8th place. So Hulk and Adore are both moving their way up there. Awesome job, guys. You guys are doing awesome, man. Congrats on getting up to those spots. That's awesome. Look at KD over there. I don't know, KD, that's not quite right. But yeah, the balance units are great modules. Now the new Nitro units, those are something I would probably only use on a beacon runner. Something that you just really need to be fast. Orochi with balance units is amazing for getting to a beacon. So if I would try and get a shield chip for your drone for the Orochi. Alright, so far I think the best shield chip is the one that every time you take 70,000 damage, the shield pops on. That's actually really sweet. So that can make him a really good beacon runner. If you could add a couple of those, maybe like add 1 Battleborn to Orochi, 2 of the new Nitro units, and get one of those drones with a shield and healing. Like the Nebula would be pretty cool because it's got some healing plus a shield. You could make a really strong beacon runner with that. You get to the beacons really fast before most other robots could even come close to getting there. Especially if you put a jump unit on that guy. He'll jump all the way across the map before you knew what happened. So I think we're going to see a lot of Orochis being used as beacon runners pretty soon. Mark Slight, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Welcome to the stream today. Unfortunately, I'm not really sure where War Machine is. He's not here today, so I'm doing this one by myself. I know he wasn't feeling very well last night, so he might still be sleeping, I hope. Hawk says he can't play duos with anybody. I hear you, buddy. If you're gonna be in the Legends League, really the only way to get up there is to play in a squad with top-notch players. All right. If you're in a squad with really high-end guys, you're gonna win almost every battle, and that's how you get up into the Legends League. Playing solos or duos probably won't get you there, guys. But it is not easy. Even with squads, it's not easy to get in there. I know Adore's win rate was actually up to 90%, which is the highest I've ever seen in my life. Frost Fenrir, which setup is best on Orochi, Ember or Devastator? Personally, I would not run flamethrowers on that guy. I'm not sure if you're familiar with flamethrower weapons or not, but they're very hard to aim. I call them bendy fires because as you move or as you pivot the screen around, those flamethrowers bend and you have to like aim ahead of stuff on. And on a robot as fast as Orochi, those flamethrowers are going to be extremely hard to use. So personally, I would never run the flamethrowers on them. I mean, there might be some people. Yeah, there might be some people out there alright, that like the flamethrowers on the Orochi, but I don't think your average person is going to be into that. So I would definitely go with Devastators if you don't mind getting in close. Redeemers are amazing, and the new flaming rockets are awesome as well. The incinerators, so far those are my 3 favorite setups. I keep going back to the incinerators for general use. They're just so good weapons. Now, if I was using them for a beacon runner, I would probably go with the Sonics, or I would probably go with the Redeemers, one or the other. Shooter, what's up, buddy? Good to see ya. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, like Justice said there, Adora's playing like 9, 10, 12 hours a day to get up there, so you gotta have a lot of time and dedication as well as be on a really high-end squad to get up in the Legends League there. Let's see, Clinton says Blitz with flamethrowers is a killer. I've never actually played that, guys. Flamethrowers are a very strong weapon in this game, but I don't like them. I can't aim the things. I try and I try and I try to like them, but they're my least favorite weapon in the game because I can't use them. But if you can get good with the flamethrowers, they're amazing. Personally, though, I think if you're running flamethrowers, you need to have the lockdown ammo module on. That way you can actually lock people down. That way they can't get away and you can just stand right next to them and burn them up without having to worry about the flames bending and aiming ahead. So flamethrowers with lockdown is almost a must in my opinion. Oh wait, Blitz Magnetar. Did I read the wrong thing? Mark says Blitz Magnetar are killers. Yeah, Magnetar is awesome, guys. I love those new weapons. I have a lot of fun with those. I usually seem to keep a set of those on my Hades now. I like them a lot. Samad says matchmaking is not fair and free-for-all. Champion guys always win. I don't play too much free-for-all, but the last 2 days or so I know I have been just trying to... Usually I get first, second, or third place every time I go into free-for-alls. So that's like some really good silver and stuff for me, plus some extra cups for the crew and stuff. I really enjoy the free-for-alls for a couple of games, and then I get really bored with it. But unfortunately, matchmaking does put you up, sometimes up to 1 league higher. So if you're in Masters, you're probably going to get into a game with people in Masters and Champion. If you're an expert, you're probably going to see players in Masters. So unfortunately, the game does match you with people 1 league above you sometimes. And I agree, I wish they didn't do that. My understanding is this is the way the matchmaking works though. It actually looks for players in your league, but if there's not enough people on at the time, it'll put you in a match with people 1 league higher. That keeps you from having to wait 5-10 minutes to get into a game. That's why it's usually 30 seconds to like a minute, maybe 2 minutes per match. I think there's just not enough people playing at the moment in Champions League and the higher leagues to have fast, even matchmaking or something. Oh, Hulk, you saw me in FFA. Nice. Yeah, that Fenrir is really tough. The problem with FFA is everybody's enemy 1, enemy 2, enemy 3. I always forget to look at people's names after the match. So I didn't notice you in there, Hulk, but I guess me and Hulk must have been fighting in there. That's awesome, actually. Pascal, what's up, buddy? You're welcome. You know what? Since Pascal mentioned the Demeters, have you guys been seeing a lot of Demeters on the map lately? Like, I'm seeing a lot of Demeter trains starting to show up. I'm guessing it's because a lot of people are winning them from the special delivery crates. But it's getting crazy with those things all over the battlefield. Those things are a real pain in my butt, but I like those robots. The meters are super cool. What's up, Jedi? Good to see ya. Alright, we got a question. Is Dragoon setup best for Hawk? The Dragoon Marquee setup is amazing on the Hawk. I don't know if it's the best setup, but it's one of the better setups. Alright? There's a lot of really good weapons on the Hawk. Pretty much anything with 500 or 600 meters works great on the Hawk. If you play it right, though, that Dragoon Marquee setup can do loads of damage if you level them up high enough. So I think that's one of the better setups, yes. Now, which one works best for you? That's really depending on your play style and personal preference. But yeah, I would use that setup on a Hawk any day now. I actually need to level up another Dragoon, though. I've only got one Dragoon leveled up on my personal account, but a couple times I did a Dragoon setup on the Battle Wreck account, and it wreaks some havoc out there. That's a very strong setup. Yeah, KD's actually got a good point. He says, don't play a free-for-all if you're under Masters because you get wins easily. And then you will get moved up into a league way higher than you're supposed to be in by winning a lot of free-for-alls. Unfortunately, this does happen to a lot of players. So KD, great point. All right, you win a bunch of free-for-alls, you move up into a league where you might get into like champion leagues really fast by playing free-for-alls. And then next thing you know, you can't play anything else but free-for-all, and you're just matched with champions all the time, and you're starting to get destroyed. So you do have a good point there, Katie. Clinton says Marquee setup on Blitz is also a Titan destroyer. I don't think I've ever tried that, bud. I might have to do a video on that one of these days. That sounds like a lot of fun. Little Blitz is always one of the most fun robots to play. I don't really play mine too much anymore, but I'll tell you what, I love that little guy. He's a blast. Venus says to put the Avalanche on Hawk. That's very deadly, actually. Avalanche is very deadly on there for sure. What's up, Marshmallow? How's it going? You saw that, huh? You saw the races. We were actually doing that on a live stream, and then I guess he took the footage from that and made a regular video about it. But yeah, we're going to do the Race Wars tournaments coming up. Me, Islander, and Zox, I think, are going to work on making a tournament where we race our robots. And it's so much fun. It's so much fun. But yeah, Zox put a video out today, just kind of... We were just playing around. We were cheating and cutting corners and just being goofy, but we had a good time making that video. Of course, if you cut corners and stuff like that, if we're doing a real tournament, you're going to get disqualified, but it's surprisingly much harder than you think to race those robots, man. You got to use the ability plus the jump unit and all kinds of other stuff to get your speed just right, especially on those Orochis, but that was a good time. Pascal, yeah, the Magnetar Blitz is really awesome. Yeah, Islander cheated. He was the first one that started cheating, so towards the end, we followed along there. We started playing around with Cossacks and all kinds of stuff on the live stream. It was a good time. I think when we do the Race Wars, though, I think everybody's going to have to use the same robot with kind of the same setup. Hopefully we can get like a Hangar X type thing going. I'm not sure, but we might see about trying to get a Hangar X for it. That way, you know, everybody has to race with the same robots. That way it's fair. So whoever uses the abilities best and this and that wins the race. But it's really easy to get stuck on a corner or fly into a building when you're jumping. So you can really mess yourself up and fall behind if you're not really careful. Slow turn, what do you think about people who tank? I don't mind so much in free-for-all. Well, this is the problem, buddy. If somebody tanks in free-for-all, that does not bother me either. That just gives somebody else free kills. But the problem with tanking is, Once that player moves down into a much lower league, that ruins the fun for the lower level players, guys. Imagine a champion player tanking down to like gold or diamond or something. He's going to get in there and he's just going to one-shot kill and obliterate everybody on the battlefield. And that's going to ruin the fun for everybody else. A lot of guys tank just to get down into the lower league so they can earn a bunch of more silver and bully the newer players or the lower league players. And that really sucks, guys. So it's not cool to tank for any reason. The only reason I can see a person going into free-for-all and tanking is, let's just say somebody gets moved into Champion League that has like level 6, level 7, level 8 stuff, and they can't compete. Then it might be okay to go into tank down back to a league where you can actually compete in. But the guys who go in there and tank just so they can like destroy everybody else in the lower leagues, not cool, guys. Please don't do that. That makes players quit the game, right? That makes little players quit the game, and you know what? We don't want people quitting the game, okay? Don't take the fun away for other people, please. Don't tank, okay? Please don't tank, guys. ZX Elite. First off, you gotta be up in Champion League. You gotta be up in Champion League to get into Legends, okay? And you're gonna have to play for hours and hours and hours and win almost every match. You gotta get a lot of trophies to get up in Champion League. It's not easy. I mean, up into Legends League. Your average player is probably never gonna get into Legends. It's not easy, alright? Jormonger says his friends and I were saying they should make a death race mode where you race to win. I don't know, it would be cool to have a couple more game modes, wouldn't it? I would love to see a couple more game modes. Yep, like Katie says, report the tankers. If you see a guy that's in your league that's got... If you're like in like Diamond and you see some guy that's got maxed out everything and he just blows everybody away, you should report those guys because they tank down into the wrong league and that's not cool. Sniper says you hide DPS weapons to progress in the Champions League. Yeah, you really do need to bust out a lot of damage in Champions. Champions is a rough place. Samad, there's actually more maps on this game, but they're currently working on... Alright, we used to have War Robots, and now we have War Robots Remastered, where they made the graphics really good. So they removed a bunch of the maps, and they're currently working on updating the graphics on those maps so they look good on Remastered. So there's another like 3 or 4 or 5 maps. I think there's like maybe 4 maps that we're still missing. There's the moon map, there's the Yamato, there's the factory map. I think there's a couple others, but we should be seeing some of those old maps make a comeback. Yeah, if you see a guy with all Mark II stuff and Diamond, that's probably a tanker, and that's not cool. Ewan, what's up, buddy? Good to see ya. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, me and Lee Fighter were actually talking about some sort of capture the flag type thing, but more like somewhere like a mix between like a football and a capture the flag game or something. We kind of give them some ideas on that, but I'm not sure if they're going to add any more game modes anytime soon. Arkham wants to see bring back the Dreadnought. He wants to see the Dreadnought come back. Yeah, that's the other one. That's one of them I missed. Dreadnought. That's the desert one with the big crashed alien UFO spaceship there. What is defense mitigation on chips, okay? If you have a drone that has weapons on it, the weapons on your drone will go right through the enemy's damage resistance. So like Titans have damage resistance, Fenrir has damage resistance, that makes them harder to kill. But if you put those chips on a drone that fires, it will ignore the damage resistance. So, like for example, Fenrir has 50% damage resistance built in, meaning when you shoot him, he takes 50% less damage. But those drone weapons will just ignore that 50% less damage and do the full amount. Personally, I don't think the drone weapons do that much, so I would probably run some other type of chip. But if you really love the drone weapons and you think that's helpful, go for it. Joseph D, did I see your message? No, I did not, buddy. Let me scroll up and see if I can find it. You know, I'm trying to read all the comments and talk to you guys and tell you about stuff, so it's hard to catch all the comments. If I don't get to your comment after like 2 or 3 minutes, feel free to ask it again. Please just don't spam it over and over and over, okay? I'm scrolling back up, buddy. I don't see your comment in here. Wait. Wait a second. Joseph D said that my account got hacked with my Mark II robots and my new robots and weapons. I don't understand that, buddy. Are you saying somebody hacked your account and added a bunch of robots to it? I don't quite understand what you got going on there, buddy. Sorry. Alright, Ewan says, hey Danny, you know this new this new robot which can fly forever? Will the undermap glitch in Dead City will make this robot literally unstoppable under the map? Dude, I hope, I don't know what glitch you're talking about as far as under the map. I mean, I've seen robots get under maps before, but I've never seen them be able to damage somebody while they're down there. So you must be talking about something I'm not really sure about yet. But that would be awful if somebody could get under the map and just start shooting at you. That would suck. Yeah, I agree, Jormonger. The defense mitigation chips are kind of useless. I don't like them. I mean, the drone weapons are cool, but they're not that great. They do a little bit. They'll give you a few little bits of extra damage here and there, but I just don't love them. Yeah, Pascal, it sucks. It sucks going up against a full squad like that. That's never fun. Sometimes it happens. Ewan, thank you for the donation, buddy. I really appreciate that. Yep, we got Justice in the house today, guys. He's got an awesome YouTube channel. He's another one of the YouTubers on the Pixonic YouTube team. So Justice has some giveaways every once in a while and has a lot of great live streams and stuff like that. If you guys haven't checked out Justice, please make sure you do so. He's actually a really good player. Clinton, yeah, I don't know why light weapons and heavy weapons cost the same. You would think the lower tier weapons would be a little less to upgrade, but unfortunately, they all cost the same price. Joseph D, if you've been kicked off of your account, you're probably going to want to go over to the Pixonic website, get their email address, and be like, look, man, somebody has hacked my account. What do I do? And chances are they'll probably be able to help you out there. I would hope. They're probably going to ask you to send some screenshots of some receipts and maybe some stuff like that so you can prove the account was actually yours. But more than likely, they'll be able to get you back into your account. So I would suggest you do that ASAP. If you wait too long, you won't be able to get back in. But definitely go over to their website and email them ASAP. Oh yeah, buddy, you and I wish or Marshmallow, I'm sorry, Marshmallow, I really wish the Storm would get buffed up a little bit. Storm's still amazing on certain robots, but the only problem is I wish it would fire a little bit faster once you're out of ammo. That 2 seconds or whatever between shots is a little bit too long. But the overall power of the Storm is great at point blank. It still does massive damage for a couple of shots. Then you're just out of ammo so fast. You're almost unprotected there, which is a pain. Maichi, what's up? Good to see ya. MTN, what's up, buddy? But yeah, the Storms could definitely use at least a small buff. I would just love to see them maybe every like 1 second instead of every 2 seconds fire off a shot. I think that would make them so much better if they would just change the reload times to be a little faster. You're welcome, Justice. Yeah, we do have a lot of little glitches and bugs going on, that's for sure. Some of them I thought they would have got fixed a long time ago, but they haven't. Anytime you guys find bugs and glitches, guys, don't hesitate to contact customer support. You know, just open up a ticket in-game through in-game support and just put in a bug report, guys. Let them know what you find going on. If enough people complain, they'll start working on fixing it, I hope. Yeah, Storm used to be devastating, guys. It used to have several shots. And it used to reload faster, too. But they nerfed it. They kind of nerfed it a little too much, I think. Ashley, hello. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by today. See, Justice says Punishers are good to build for free to play. They have a surprising amount of effective power. You know what? A lot of people are starting to think the machine gun weapons, the old machine guns, might have got a buff recently that they didn't tell us about. I'm not really sure, but I mean, I remember one day, I couldn't believe this, but my T-Falcon got taken out by a Spectre with 4 Punisher T's on it. That guy jumped in stealth, and before he was out of ammo, my T-Falcon was dead. You know what? If you put like a death mark, 4 Punishers, and get a drone that adds a little extra damage, man, those Punishers will take out a high hit point robots really quick. So they're actually really good weapons. Like for new players, I always suggest Punisher, Punisher T, and Thunders because they're crazy cheap to upgrade, and they do pretty darn good. So Justice definitely right on that one. Punishers are pretty amazing for what they are, and the cost of the upgrades. The only thing I don't like about the Punisher is that 10-second reload time, but you know what? They're really good weapons overall. Andrew said you're getting more lag on the 30 frames per second. For me, if I put them on 60, I get more lag. That's interesting. So we have the opposite thing going on. Ashley just woke up. Well, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, back when Ravana was OP, Ravana and the Leech with shotguns were two of the most horrible things to deal with ever, man. The Leech and the Ravana would just blow you to pieces with those shotguns, and it became so much of a problem. They nerfed all the shotguns down, or at least most of them. Except for Thunders. I think everything got nerfed, but the Thunders got a buff, and the Thunders are pretty potent, but... See, Clinton says Magnums are still worth their weight. Magnums are cool weapons, guys. Really cheap to upgrade, and I mean, they do pretty good. I don't love the Magnums, but I like the Magnums. Especially if you're mixing them with like a Redeemer, or if you're mixing them with Tyrans. For some reason, the Magnums really seem to shine mixed with their brothers. Best free-to-play setup for the Fenrir. I would say Punisher T and Thunder would be amazing. Or if you can get like Punisher T's and a And maybe, well, for free to play, I'm not really sure you're going to find a better setup than Thunder and Punisher T's. What do you think, Justice? What's your opinion on a really good free-to-play Fenrir setup? Again, if I miss anybody's comments, I'm sorry. They keep scrolling down while I'm trying to explain one thing, so I can't read them all, alright? Marshmallow says Avenger. Avenger isn't 100% free-to-play, but Avenger's pretty sweet. It does cost some gold to get it. And they're cheaper to upgrade than most weapons. So Avenger and Punisher T can be a really amazing setup if you got the gold to buy it. Ashley says trebuchets. That's not really a weapon that I'm into. Trebuchets have such a long reload time. I can't use those things anymore. That used to be amazing though, but that was like a 30-second reload time or something on those? It's ridiculous. Trebuchets are very deadly, but you get like 2 shots in 10 minutes. I'm over exaggerating that, but something like that. Bloxburgers? What the heck is a Blockburger, buddy? I've never heard of that before. I don't think I have heard anything about a new shark unit. I will have a video coming out in about a little over 2 hours. That's going to talk about the 2 new drones coming out, and I'm going to announce the winners of my 5 weapon giveaway I just had. So we do have a drone coming out that's got some pretty interesting abilities, so stay tuned for that video. Last night somebody sent me some information, a couple leaks on the new drones. The one we've known about for a while, it's going to have lockdown. But there's another one coming out too that's got a really interesting, weird ability. My opinion on the Al June. The Al June's a really awesome robot. It takes a lot more skill to play him these days. He's going to be great. If you put a Yang Li on there, it's going to be good for dealing with the Orochis or anything else that has stealth. But, I mean, Al June is definitely not my first choice of robots, but if you have one, it's a really good robot still. I think it needs a little bit of buff though. Even if they would just add a little more flight time to him. They took some of his flight time away. But he used to have like 2 or 3 seconds longer on the flight time, and that was perfect. That was perfect, but I think he could use a little bit of a buff, but I still love him. You just have to learn to play him a little differently now. He's a little harder to play, but he can still wreak some havoc on the battlefield. Mr. Ball Taser. Is that Ball Taser or Baltazar? I'm not really sure, but alright. But no, I've never heard anything about a shark robot. Yeah, those comments are going by really fast, guys, so I'm probably missing some of them. The Ball Taser. Okay, it's Baltazar. Okay. Sorry, buddy. I wasn't sure. I'm sorry for pronouncing your in-game name wrong there, but I kind of like it better if it was Ball Taser. Yeah, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. If you like the content for my channel or anybody else's channel, man, please remember to hit the like button. That really helps the YouTubers out a lot. So don't forget to hit that like. Don't forget to hit that like. Thank you, Catters. KD says they destroyed the Al June. I mean, the Al June was like 3 times better before the nerf, but he's still pretty good, KD. You just have to really play him differently. But he's still a really good robot. You just have to make sure you land behind cover where somebody can't smash you up. And it's a lot harder to land behind cover with the missing speed and the missing flight time, but he's more of a skill bot now. You know, you can still really do great with him. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to do the map glitch, but I'm not into using glitches. Personally, if there's some sort of glitch that gives you an advantage, I'm not really down for that. Yeah, I don't for the streams, I got my streaming software set up differently for this one, so at the moment, I don't think I can open the game on this. Nah, you'll never see me in Legends League, buddy. I can't play for 20 hours. I don't have 10, 15, 20 hours a day to play. And most of my friends that I normally play with don't either, so you'll probably never see me in Legends League. That would be fun, but it's not really something... I'm not really too interested in getting up in the Legends League myself. Way too much work. Way too much work. A Cossack buff. Ashley, that would be awesome. We could definitely use a Cossack buff for sure. Yeah, you pretty much have to, like Catter says, you pretty much have to play 24/7 to get into a high place of Legends League. And you have to win almost every battle. It may be funny to troll people, buddy, but that kind of stuff can get you banned if you continue to do it. People might start reporting you for using the glitches. And they can kind of be like, hey, that's just like cheating. So if you do it too much, you can get in trouble for that type of thing. So guys, please don't use glitches too much. Adore, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Adore is late. He's late, man. Yeah, we've been talking about you and Hulk in the Legends League, bud. Adore, how many hours are you playing a day to be 5th place in Legends League? About 30? He's playing 30 hours a day, guys. Yeah, I mean, if you go under the map and you don't kill anybody, you're probably not going to get in trouble. But if you go under there and you're shooting people and stuff, that'll be a problem. Dor says about 10 hours a day. I mean, that's a lot of crazy time. Yep, 5th of May, Cinco de Mayo, guys. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. He plays for 2 days and a day. Yep, happy Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, guys, I went to the doctor yesterday and they said I've got a hernia, man. I thought I had one, but the doctor's like, oh yeah, I could tell right away. So on Friday, I gotta go to like a specialist where they could do some imaging to check it out and see if it needs surgery or not. And then later today, I go to get my COVID vaccine, which I'm a little bit scared of. I don't want to grow like 2 arms or 3 butts or something, you know what I mean? But I know my belly button's been hurting like crazy lately. If I barely touch it, like I get nerve pain that shoots all over if I touch my belly button. Plus I get this pain that like starts in my belly button. I can feel it like shoot down inside into like my crotch area. Plus if I kind of like lay down on my back and do like an ab crunch, I can kind of see like the front of my stomach bulge up a little bit. So I was like, oh man, I gotta go get this checked out. It's been like this for a really long time, but and it's always hurt to touch my belly button, but the last couple weeks, like all day long, every day, I'm getting this pain that's just like in my belly button, and it shoots down. It's been constant, like it's not letting up. So K-Fed, what's up, buddy? But yeah, so I don't know, one of my biggest phobias in life is surgery. It really is. Scares me to death. But I might have to have some hernia surgery here. Don't know how that's gonna go. We'll see what happens. But if you ever see like a couple days where I'm not making some videos, like I think there might be a week or two where I might even have to take off. I'm not really sure how that's gonna go if I get surgery on it. I know my dad had some hernia surgery, and it took him 3 or 4 days to start feeling a little better, but we'll see what happens. Just I'll let you know. A giant snake boss? That sounds crazy. Hopefully I don't have to take a break. I don't know where War Machine is. I haven't heard from him today, so I don't know if he's sleeping or if he's not feeling well or what the deal is. Hopefully he's doing okay. Normally he'd be, I mean, it's almost, it's 1 o'clock, so he should be around by now. I hope he's doing okay. Yeah, a doors hawk can be kind of hard to get. That's for sure. Alright guys, I need to pee. I'm going to take a pee break. That might be why I pee so much. I guess hernia can kind of like mess with your bladder. Maybe that's why I pee all the darn time. But I will be right back, guys. I will be right back, okay? Okay, guys, I'm back. Let's see. Let's get the screen back on. With the little robot running around, we got the hover flying around there. All right. Now where's my cell phone? I lost it. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna check and see if War Machine has sent me a message or anything. But yeah, I'm not really sure where he's at today, which is a big old bummer. I just hope everything's okay. Yeah, no message, and it shows that he still hasn't been online today. So hopefully he just... I know he's in a lot of pain and stuff. He's got a lot of health problems too, and I'm kind of hoping maybe he just didn't get much sleep last night and he's still sleeping. Joseph, have a great day, buddy. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll catch you later. Definitely make sure you email Pixonic about your account. KD, again, thank you for the donation. That's awesome, buddy. Thank you so much. No weapons but a built-in laser. That would be pretty interesting. You get nervous and forget how to talk, Catters. That's funny. Is the shoots in the store right now? I don't know. Let's go look. I know they said they were buffing it. I know they said they were going to buff the shoots, which made a lot of people think it was going to end up in the store, and I'm not really sure why they would buff it unless they were going to put it in there. So let's go see if it's available at the moment. Let's see, we got... let's see if it's in there. It's not going to show up on your guys' screen. I'm checking it out on my phone here. But I'm not seeing the shoots in here, guys. So far, I don't see them. But yeah, I'm not really sure why they would buff it if they're not going to make him available. But I know the shoots recently got a buff. But no, I don't see him in there, guys. I don't see him in there at the moment. Kiet, hello, good to see ya. Thanks for coming by today. But nope, I don't see the shoots, buddy. See you, Joseph. Have a great day. So what do you guys think of the new Hades skin? Have you guys seen that one yet? That thing is amazing. It's like the Ardent skin. It's not actually called the Ardent skin. They call it the Heated skin. But in my opinion, that's an Ardent Hades skin. I don't know why they called it Heated. Either way, I really like it a lot. Looks amazing. Looks like super duper amazing. I would love to have a skin like that for pretty much all of my robots. Those dark skins with like the neon lights, like the Cryptic Fenrir, the Ardent Blitz, I mean, anything like that just looks amazing to me. The Spectre that lights up, those things are super cool. K-Fed, I think there's kind of a glitch where... people... War Robot shows people being online even though they're not right now. Let me go look at a few things. I'll find out if he's online. I can't really find out actually, but I kind of think he's probably not actually on. Well, maybe he forgot. I don't know. Ewan, you never know when they're going to decide to make something available for gold or not. A lot of those paint jobs were never available for gold until recently, so there's no guarantee that they're ever going to make it available, but sometime they might. You just have to keep checking and find out, I guess. But yeah, unfortunately, they don't really share too much information with us, except for usually when they tell us something, it's a couple days before it actually happens. We don't get a lot of insider information ahead of times, but Titan paint jobs, I have a feeling that's something we're gonna see sometime pretty soon. I mean, I can't guarantee it, but I would be surprised if we don't start seeing the Titan paint jobs at some point. More than likely, we will see that. Sorry about that, guys. I just accidentally turned on the volume on the YouTube video, so it got really loud there. An Ardent Ao Ming, that would be cool. That would be really cool. Sorry if I blew anybody's eardrums out, guys. I apologize for that. I accidentally hit the unmute button for the on YouTube. Any sound that plays over my PC is going to play on the stream as well, so. What's up, Crack the Sky? How's it going? Yep, I'm all by myself today. That's alright though. Everything's still all good here. Having a lot of fun on the stream. I imagine the Ardent Behemoth will be coming out maybe on the next event or maybe in one of the operations or something like that. So we should see that pretty soon. I think he's actually going to be a special edition robot. I don't think that's going to be a paint job or a skin. I could be wrong, but I'm expecting that to be a full-blown... I'm expecting that to be a full-blown special edition. Now, if I go into the store, let me go ahead and look in the store. And find a Behemoth and see if it shows that skin for him. But I kind of don't think it's going to. I think that's going to be a special edition robot. Where are you, Mr. Behemoth? Oh, that's not the store. That's my inventory. Good going, Danny Lightning. Sometimes I'm not that smart myself. Alright, where are you, Mr. Behemoth? There's a lot of robots in this game. One day we're going to have like 1,000 robots if they keep coming out with new stuff at this rate. Nope. It's not showing that as a paint job on there, so more than likely that will be a special edition robot. Behemoth's really not one of my favorite robots. Like, I don't do very well with the Behemoth. Every time I try and play it, I get blown up before I can even kill anybody, so. Some people are really good with it, but you hardly ever see Behemoths in Champion League. They just seem to get their butts kicked. I'm not really into them. I mean, there's probably some players out there that figured the Behemoth out and do really good with it. But I am not one of those. I am not one of those players. All right. But yeah, guys, I don't really. I'm a little scared. In 3 hours, I got to get my COVID vaccine. Medication and stuff freaks me out, so I'm not looking forward to it. Gives me a little bit of anxiety. Everyone I know that's got one has been fine though, so. I'm freaking out. Andrew, should I Mark II my Mark 1? You know what? I'm not 100% sure if the level of your equipment affects the matchmaking or not. I've never really been able to find out an answer on that one. But I mean, if I go into Champion League and I look at people who end up on my team or people that I play against, I see a lot of guys with Mark 1 stuff. And I see a lot of guys with Mark II stuff, so I don't really think that's going to affect the matchmaking, but I can't guarantee it. I think the matchmaking is more about what league you're in than what level your stuff is, honestly. But I could be wrong, don't quote me on that. Ewan, man, be quiet. Don't say things like such. Man. He says, oh, it's only a really long needle they're going to stab you with. I mean, come on, man. It's going to be my first shot, actually. It's going to be my first one. Ewan, man. That is one big old crap sandwich there. But yep. Now that I think, oh, in 3 hours I gotta go, it's freaking me out even more. I'm not looking forward to it. Now, most people say they get really sore arms, and some people get sick for a couple days after having it, so I don't think they're gonna give me a lollipop, Catters. Now, Sniper says matchmaking is supposed to be based on win percentage and league level. That sounds about right. KD, buddy, thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate that a lot. Alright, Ashley Forever. We'll tell her I said thank you. Yeah, I heard most people say the shot is quick and painless. I don't like medicine. Like, I avoid medicine at all costs. I'm very sensitive to medication. Like, I take pretty much anything and I have problems with it, so it's freaking me out. Catters was promised a lollipop? Man, I'm sorry you didn't get one, buddy. That sucks. Pascal, the problem with COVID is I've known some very healthy people who were 17, 18, 20 years old who got it and died. The thing is, some people get COVID and nothing really bad happens to them. Other people get it and I mean it shuts their lungs down, it kills them. I mean, I personally know a few people who died from it, okay? It's not if you're one of the unlucky people, it'll get you. It'll get you. That's the problem with it. I mean, some people are crazy lucky, and like you said, they just feel like they have a cold. Some people get it and have no symptoms at all, but other people get very sick. I mean, the majority of the people don't. But I also know a few people who got the COVID and, I mean, they got over it, but they're still having a lot of really weird problems, okay? They're still having a lot of really strange problems. And they're actually starting to say some people who have got the COVID are going to start developing other strange stuff later on because, I don't know, COVID really does weird stuff to the body on some people. If I really thought that, hey, it was just going to be like a cold and stuff, you know what, I wouldn't get the vaccine either, but there's there's a chance that really horrible things can happen. So honestly, I mean, I think it's best to just go get it, just to be safe. I wouldn't get the Johnson & Johnson one, but the other ones I think are probably okay. Ivano! Well, buddy, I mean, you probably got a deeper voice now, so that's cool, I guess. But yeah, I mean, either one is very scary. The vaccination killed a bunch of ferrets. I haven't heard that. I have not heard that one. I know there's a lot of bad information out there, and there's a lot of good information as well. Sometimes there's people out there that just say things like that happened when it really didn't. I mean, I don't know. I can't guarantee you if it did or didn't happen, but I haven't heard anything about that. I don't like syringes either, buddy, but I don't know. Yeah, you guys are giving me a little bit of anxiety here. I probably shouldn't have mentioned it. I don't know. We don't have an AstraZeneca here. We have the... I don't think we have a Johnson & Johnson one, unless that's what it's called. We've got one by Pfizer and one by, like, Moderna or whatever. I'm getting the one by Moderna. Pretty much hardly anybody has the Pfizer one here. But, what was I gonna say? The Johnson & Johnson one scares me a little bit. What's up, Midnight? How you doing, buddy? Alright, Pascal, man, you're freaking me out. You're freaking me out, man. Come on now, K-Fed, guys. You're all freaking me out, man. All right. So yeah, let's get back to some war robots, guys. All right. So somebody did something, but it didn't show up. Ewan, buddy, thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate the donation. Thank you, thank you. Yusuf said his message didn't show up. That's interesting. Type it out again, buddy. Type it out again. I'm glad you enjoy the streams, bud. How was the Nucleon these days? You know, the Nucleons are still pretty cool. The only reason I don't really suggest running them right now is you see a lot of shells out there. And the Nucleons take a really long time to bust down the shell shield. But if it wasn't for that, I would say, you know what? Mark II Nucleons are still really good. They do seem to have, they do seem to overheat faster than they used to, but I still like them. I was actually playing with the Nucleon on top of my Hades for quite a bit today. I still enjoy them, actually. I think the Nucleons are pretty cool. Ramana, hello, good to see ya. But yeah, those energy machine guns are still pretty nice weapons overall. Oh yeah, that Hades skin is super cool. Redeemers, okay, if you're comfortable playing up close, Redeemers are some of the best weapons ever, guys. Redeemers are flat out amazing. So if you're running Redeemers and you're good with them, leave the Redeemers. I mean, the only reason to ditch the Redeemers is if you think you need more range. You're waiting for the $4.99 Chiranga? That'll probably be a really long time from now. Eventually we might see that, but not today, I don't think. Not today. Yeah, Mark II Magnums aren't too bad in Midnight. They can be pretty darn good, I'll tell you that. Personally, I don't really like the Sharinga though. I would still rather play Arthur or Nodens over Sharinga, but I don't know. You're probably going to start to see a lot of those out there. Mark, yeah, the Punishers would be really great if they had a little bit of a different reload time, but besides the reload time, they're an amazing weapon. Oh, nice, Yusuf. You got your Ash Skarsgård. That's actually a great pilot. I like that a lot. It makes it hard to take your Scorpion out as long as you don't stay too long in one spot. Get in and out, and that thing's a big help, actually. Yeah, I think six seconds would be pretty good. 6 or 7 on the Punishers would be great. Nodens for $8.99. That would definitely be worth it. Nodens does require you to upgrade him a lot, though. You need to put a lot of resources in him. I heard something about the Titan Orca, but it sounds almost sounds like maybe that was just a rumor. I'm not sure if that one's going to end up being real or not, but we'll see what happens. Andrew, man, cannibal reactors. If you put 2 or 3 cannibal reactors on a Titan and max them out, it will eat a Titan in seconds. Like, it's unbelievable how fast you can tear down another Titan with the cannibal reactors. So if your goal is to do as much damage as possible to other Titans, the cannibal reactors are actually way better than you might think. Oh yeah, Justice, like Justice says, the Punishers are great for taking down physical shields. That is for sure. All Titans die pretty quickly in Champs unless you play them correctly, so I mean, if you play Nodens right, you can really do well with him. You can set back there. You can earn a lot of silver just by healing people. He's really designed to be a support robot and not a brawler, but if you use him right, he's very devastating. Blaze Blitz. I think Blaze is a very hard weapon to use, especially on a fast robot, because the flames bend when you start moving around, so it's very hard to hit somebody with flamethrowers on a fast moving robot. Especially if you're a fast robot and your opponent is a fast robot, good luck. Good luck hitting the other guy, that's all I'm gonna say. But that's why you don't really see those that often, is it's very hard to play. I'll tell you what, Yusuf, I went for a really long time without any last stands, and once I finally got them, it really makes a big difference. If you can get last stands, it's really worth it. Even if you can just get like 3 of them. I don't run last stands on everything. Like my Fenrir, I don't run a last stand because he doesn't need it. He just needs more hit points, in my opinion. Like my Typhon, I don't run last stand because I want to have those fortifiers for the shield. Stuff like that. But even if you can get like just a couple last stands for your squishier robots that die easier, it's so worth it if you can get them. And the other thing was... Alright, the other thing was that... what was I just going to say? I lost my train of thought there. Well, crab sandwiches. I don't remember, guys. I don't remember. Oh yeah, people will focus you if you don't have last stands, especially like scorpions or something. If a scorpion sees a robot without a last stand, it's gonna jump on you first because it's like, oh, I can take him out now. I don't have to wait for that last stand. So you're way more likely to be focused if other players on your team have last stands and you don't. But the other team will usually come after you first if you don't have last stands. So that's one reason you should definitely get them, in my opinion. Ashley is stuck on the toilet. That's no good. That's no good. No good at all. I hope you can get out of there pretty soon. I don't know how you got jammed in the toilet, but that's not fun. Goodness gracious. Sorry, guys. I apologize for that. Roop says that's crappy. That would be kind of crappy, wouldn't it? Stuck in the toilet. No fun. No fun at all. So, does anybody have any more questions they would like to ask or anything like that? Maichi, welcome back. Oh, you missed all kinds of crazy stuff. Too much to even tell you. Yeah, pop in the shower, I guess. That's one fix for that. Pizza with or without pineapple? I don't know, that depends on if you're in the mood for pineapple or not. Those Hawaiian pizzas are really good, but I would prefer, my favorite was always cheese pizza. Thanks, Kiet. Do I think they're going to nerf the sonic weapons again? That's really hard to say. It's a possibility, but I really don't know, honestly. I'm not worried about getting stuck with the needle, buddies. I gotta go get my COVID vaccine. I'm not worried about the needle. I'm just worried about it being such a new thing, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, I used to love mushrooms, onions, and olives with extra cheese. That was always my go-to pizza. Thank you, KD. Yeah, definitely not good at moral support at all. They're just trying to freak me out and make me more scared about it. When you have a lot of anxiety problems, it's pretty hard not to think about things, unfortunately. Anxiety attacks kind of suck, but what can you do, I guess? Roop, you don't like pizza? What's wrong with you? I can't have pizza, buddy. I have celiac disease. Yeah, both of my parents have got the shots so far, and they're fine. Rock and roll, what's up? Good to see you, bud. Thanks for stopping by today. Think about what I like to do. I don't like to do anything. That's the problem. I like to sleep. Mark has got his. Danny, the new map, how to use the teleports. Well, basically, if one's lit up, alright, if you go into the orange one, you're going to teleport to the orange one on the other side. If you go into the purple one, you're going to teleport to the purple one on the other side. So, if it's lit up, you just walk into it, and bam, you automatically end up on the other side of the map. The new map is really weird, guys. I forgot to mention that, but it's a very strange map. It's gonna take a lot of getting used to. I'm not used to it yet. I'm not sure how long it's gonna take to get used to it, but eventually we'll get used to it. Eventually we will get used to it. Evan, YouTube has been having a lot of issues with pixelating thumbnails lately. It's happening to a lot of people, but it's some sort of glitch on YouTube. We don't know why it's doing that. Venus keeps getting stuck on the new map. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised, honestly. One thing I hate though is when there's too many obstacles. Like the other day, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm playing free-for-all on the new map, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go get that guy over there. And I walk behind, and I'm like, oh, I come out behind an obstacle, and I see there's another one, and he's behind that. So I get past that obstacle, and I see the guy's behind another obstacle, and then someone else killed him before I could even get over there. So it's almost too big to have that many obstacles on it. It's kind of crazy. It's a very strange map. Oh yeah, buddy. I know that the death rate is very, very low, but it does happen. It does happen. What about the duck pack? There was a skirmish a long time ago where we had ducks, but is that what you're talking about? I think that was like an Easter event or something. It was like rubber ducky skirmish. That might have even been the test server. I'm not sure, but it sure was fun. But if I seriously didn't think COVID could really mess a person up, I wouldn't get the vaccine. But I think it's best to get it. Even though I'm scared to death of it, it's probably best to get it. But anyways, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this one. Everybody just keeps bringing this stuff up, so I'm going to try not to think about it for a little while. Plus, War Machine's not here. I'm going to try and see if I can figure out what's going on with War Machine. Hopefully he's okay. So thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream. You guys are all awesome. Should be back tomorrow with a gameplay stream, and should be back again on Saturday with hopefully some full squads. That should be really fun. I was trying to I talked to Maichi. I was trying to say, hey, you should see if you can get a group of girls together. One day we can have like a live stream of nothing but the War Robots ladies. That would be awesome. Of course, it would be me with the ladies, so there would be one guy there, but I think that would be a lot of fun. Let you all see how awesome those ladies play the game. Hopefully she can get that arranged. That would be awesome. But yep, not sure if she works it out. Hopefully, hopefully we can get that going and do that within the next couple of weeks or something. I think it'll be a blast. In just about an hour and 20 minutes, I will have another video coming out about the leak I got on the new drone. Plus, I'll be announcing the winners for those flaming rockets I was giving away. 5 lucky winners were chosen, so be on the lookout for that, guys. You're welcome, Justice. I figured you deserve to be bright blue on there. Alright guys, thank you so much. You're all awesome, and we will catch you next time, alright? See ya!